Okay, now let's see more in detail the Solidity code that manage the game of the lottery. So let's see some elements inside this code, and let's try to find some improvements and eventually some vulnerabilities. So first of all, we understood that we are using the Reentrancy guard, and it is a very good library to prevent the reentrancy attack. That means that people can claim, for example, more and more time the same amount. So let's see some improvement. For example, using SafeMath for unassigned integer. It was a good practice before in the previous version, but now with the prima solidity in this version 8.20 is not necessary. We can use the same elements of, for example, division, multiplication without SafeMath. So, for example, if you look at here the elements of division and so on, I remember somewhere div like this, exactly. We are using multi and div, but it's not necessary. For example, we can write something like this, and then division, and we will have the same level of security. So just this a quick improvement for the new version. But now let's see other vulnerabilities, for example, in the function claim. Yeah, here. Exactly. We are using the non-reentrant, and it is good, but it's not enough. For example, here, always better to put 0 in the element, but not the opposite. So, I mean, it's better to put 0 and then use to subtract the size, the price. So, but not the opposite. So, I mean, this kind of things could be good from a programming point of view, but not good from a vulnerability point of view. So, it is a good practice. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. It is suggestion. Then another element is the use of a new modifier in order to prevent to buy before the starting point of a new lottery. So we forget to put these kind of things here. I give you 1 second. When I use buy and at the end lottery, could be better to put this modifier, and then we will use exactly. So, for example, we can put the modifier here. Like this. When not paused. So it is, we'll check is the contract is paused or not. And we'll use this element in buy function. like this. So when not paused, so by will not work, it is in pause. And then also in end weekly lottery. Again, here, not when not paused. Let's see if it's wrong or not from a compiler point of view. That seems okay. So this could be a good improvement. Then another element is the recovery ether, because there is something, this is nothing, I mean, that eventually if someone send Ethereum on the contract, there is no possibility to withdraw them. So adding this function somewhere, for example, at the end of the smart contract, it would be good. Recovery ether only for the only owner. So it works. You remember that we have to use the word payable because it is a native token. So Ethereum is a native token, and it is not in an ERC20. So we will transfer the balance of the address, that means the address of the smart contract, to the owner. Another vulnerability that is very useful is to put a limit in the number of tickets per user. So, for example, we can use this kind of things here. So, parameter of the maximum ticket per user, and then we'll use the require in the by function. This is useful to prevent some kind of abuse. We will use there. So require that the participant ticket plus the amount that we are buying now is less than the maximum ticket per user. Otherwise, there will be the message exceed maximum ticket limit. Now there is an error. Let's see what's happening. Where is this error? Because we didn't yet define the participant ticket. What is the participant? And there is another issue in the payable. Is in the function that before said. Let's see what is the suggestion for this. So the declaration error and declare identifier. So probably it's not identify the owner, but we can put, for example, msg.sender. For example, let's see if something changed. Yeah, now it's correct. Because it didn't recognize owner now. Message sender, it's me, but it's me. It works only if I am the owner. And then later we will define also the participant here define the amount tick. But also we can do in a different way. So it means that we can buy more than 100, but a different step. So for example, the amount will be less than maximum, and it will work. Because we don't want to put any limits to the amount total, but we have to put limits in the number of tickets per transaction. Why? Because it will be very difficult from the gas point of view. There is the risk to go to the out of gas because this force cycle here. So it's better that this amount will be less than 100. Okay. Thank you. And now the smart contract seems to be better than before.